is all used for this, which is bullshit. What a bullshit article. So that's about all I can say, except the tax rates, which both the Democrats and Republicans. By the way, did I make myself clear on the Social Security tax?
Well, I heard the words. I don't know whether it fully computed, but others it may.
Okay. The benefits they're giving you is really you could use for all income, so it doesn't only go to Social Security income, and it's leaving all income with no benefits. What I want to say? I forgot what I want to say. Where was I going? Maybe I should land my plane. I think I made my points here. So I don't like this. So this one big beautiful bill is not so beautiful. I was going to say something about Democrats, Republicans. All right. The one thing that had to be done, this bill has to be passed, or tax rates go up considerably. If this bill isn't passed, and I don't know who will suffer for that. Also, Democrats or Republicans, because it's a joint operation here. And last but not least, I'll say the Democrats better stop people like Mondani for gaining office. You better stop it, or you're going to lose more than just a little midterm election, or you'll lose the country. Okay? When an anti-Semite, an accused anti-Semite, an accused Marxist, accused Jew hater. I said anti-Semite.
I wouldn't use the word accused personally, but it's nice of you to quantify.
No, I thought you'd make me. Fair enough.
But I don't know that the radical members of the Democratic Party are necessarily representative of the Democratic Party as a whole. But I know it'll be spun that way by the conservatives. Thank you, Jules.
Well, one last thing on that. Chuck Schumer hasn't said anything.
Chuck Schumer is a big disappointment, and that's another issue. But I'm not so sure. When you look at the politics of the West Coast, the Democrats of the West Coast are lean in the same direction. Look at Oakland, California as example, right? Or Portland, or Seattle. So are you going to say, well, that's representative of the mainstream Democratic Party? I don't think so. It is representative of a faction of the Democratic Party. Now, in terms of how the Democrats might lose nationally because of the perception that that's representative of the Democratic Party, I know there's a big attempt by the Republicans to paint the people who rioted during the George Floyd demonstrations as representative of the Democratic Party. But it's not. They were not politicians out there pushing candidates or platforms. They were thugs taking advantage of legitimate demonstrations to do their thuggery. They were criminals. And they were able to hide behind the demonstrations that occurred. And there's no question that it happened. And there's no question that some of the response by some of the police agencies was less than stellar. So that proves that I saw on Fox yesterday a lower third that referred to communism on the Hudson. I'm not a fan of Mamdani. I consider him a clear and present danger to the Jewish community. But some of the arguments about him and trying to overlay them on the Democratic Party nationally is nothing but hyperbole and unfair. And I'm not a Democrat. I'm not saying this defensively. This is just my observation, which I'm sure Jules disagrees with. David and Ben